Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 two-minute rounds in the Tuff-N-Uff middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner with a record of 2 wins and no losses. Fighting out of Syndicate MMA, Las Vegas, Nevada, Isaiah Graham. His opponent stands across the cage in the red corner with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Fighting out of 10 Planet Jiu-Jitsu, Las Vegas, Nevada, he is Cole the Animal Jordan. Your referee in charge of the action inside the cage is Chris Tiote.
3 two-minute rounds. Cage doors are closed. We got Isaiah Graham in the black and the gray, and then we got Cole Jordan in the black and the green. Round number 1 is underway. Bit of a feeling out process early on in round number 1. Understandably so. Want to be cautious of the power of your opponents. Both these guys have a lot of it at 185 pounds.
Jordan found his range a little bit there with that jab.
Oh, and Graham is punching back now. He connected there a couple of times. Jordan showing a good chin, though, goes through it. Another one there from Graham. Catches the leg kick and then counters with a shot that lands. Stiff shot there from Isaiah Graham. Jordan, though, still pressing forward. Again, same thing happens. He's catching that leg kick and timing it. A couple of punches landed on that exchange. What he's got to be careful of, though, if he's continuing to catch that low kick, is if Jordan...
Oh, Graham is
stumbled
on.
him.
He is wobbly.
Graham's eating some big shots from Jordan, but he's still standing there in the pocket, firing right back. He looks composed. He ate some really big shots there, Mahoney.
He did a dance.
Yeah, his legs went out from underneath him for just a moment, but then he composed himself.
And he landed a couple shots while he was wobbling. Still a little bit flat-footed there by Graham. Jordan not moving in for the kill just yet.
And again, he catches that. It's a kick just to the lead leg, but what he's got to do is he's got to be careful. If he keeps catching that outside kick, if Jordan decides to change things up and throw a high kick when he's reaching to catch that low kick, he could very well catch Graham in the process of doing that and put him away.
That last kick that Jordan threw right before the end of the round was just mere inches. I mean, his toes caught Graham's chin. He's finding his range.
Taking a look here at the replay from round number 1, as you see, that was kind of the tail of round number 1, right? Like him reaching for it, and then Graham catching it, but then Jordan firing right back, even though he would get popped a couple of times. That was a tough round to call. I mean, you see lots of flurries of action, but the most significant moment of that round to me is when Cole Jordan stumbled Isaiah Graham. So, although it was a very close round number 1, I would lean towards Cole Jordan just because he inflicted the most damage in that moment, where it looked like he stumbled him enough where if he had landed a couple of more shots, he potentially could have finished him.
Nice, fun first round to kick off these middleweights.
2 more minutes on the clock. Round number 2, we are set to go.
Second round, guys, fight.
Big kick to the body there from Jordan. Neither fighter really appears to be afraid of the power of the other one, which is interesting because we're seeing a lot of power from both fighters. Testament to how tough these guys are. Inside leg kick there, lands from Jordan. Outside leg kick not caught by Graham that time.
Jordan doing a very good job with those kicks. Landed a couple body shots earlier on in this round.
Look,
now he's going to the legs.
Jordan's got the height and the reach advantage. He should use that to his advantage by staying on the outside, because when he gets inside, Graham fires right back and he's landing some big shots. Just like that, it happens again. Anytime he kicks to the body or he kicks to that lead leg.
Nice 1-2 there.
Keep in mind, Graham is standing southpaw. Graham doing a nice job of catching it, and then he'll pull Jordan in towards him, totally negating that reach advantage. I don't know if I'd recommend totally giving up on trying to chop down that lead leg, but certainly slow it down because, man.
Those are coming real close. Those are landing.
Graham is starting to connect. He looks like he's starting to find his range.
Graham seems to be content counter-punching, though. He's letting Jordan make the first move, and he lands a big body kick
to the
there.
body.
We're not seeing Graham take the lead on, firing off the offense, but he is having success with those counter punches.
Absolutely. Man, when there's a lot of great back and forth action like this, the rounds just fly by. Just 15 seconds left here in round number 2. Final 10. Oh man, Graham just busted Jordan up. And he ends that round with a statement. That last flurry, along with the blood, I say round number 2 goes to Isaiah Graham.
Absolutely.
On our unofficial scorecards, we're all tied up.
Jordan started off that round very strong with a lot of body kicks, leg kicks. Did a good job landing those kicks, but I think overall that exclamation point of busting Jordan up at the end won Graham the round. Very good round for Graham, I would say. I think we're tied 1-1 going in.
Yeah, if Graham did anything right in that round, and he did a lot of things right, it was figuring out the distance here. I mean, you see that length of Jordan. He was doing a nice job staying on the outside, but then Graham grabbing that leg, pulling him in, and connecting.
Those low kicks that Jordan was continuing to throw were being caught repeatedly time after time by Graham, and eventually led to him getting that 1-2 right there and busting Jordan up.
The timing of Isaiah Graham has been very good in this fight. Anytime you're challenged with an opponent that's 6 inches taller than you, it's a tall task to deal with, but he's doing a nice job timing him out.
And when your nose is busted up, going into the third and final round, fighting in front of Dana White, all bets are off going in.
Here we go, third and final round. Chris Tuff-N-Uff, it's all you.
Last round, fight.
That nose is still bleeding pretty profusely.
And they're both being aggressive again. Jordan throwing that high kick, thinking maybe he'd be able to sneak it through, but look at this. Graham is just standing right in the pocket, doing a nice job mixing it up, throwing uppercuts as well as a straight 1-2.
Really hoping they circle away from us because I
All
would not
that
like
blood.
to get blood on me.
Don't be a weenie, Mahoney. That's what you signed up for.
Wow.
Oh, man, that one connected.
Hello.
So that's what we were talking about. If Jordan decided that he was going to mix it up and start throwing some high kicks, they could sneak through. Graham did not see that one coming.
Jordan lands another left. Or excuse me, Graham.
Jordan does appear to be slowing down. Graham continues to land those counter punches, but you're right, he's still not taking the lead when it comes to throwing the offense.
1 minute remains in this round. A lot of blood coming from the nose of Jordan. He's slowing down significantly. I would like to see Graham to take the lead here, or take the.
Yeah, again, going into this round, we had it tied up on our unofficial scorecards. Graham continuing to step through, lands a couple of punches, then gets out of there. Now Jordan with a couple of shots. Yeah. Big head kick. Graham with quite the chin, man. He is taking some big shots. Ooh, that one stung. 15 seconds remaining here in this third and final round. This is an awesome fight. Final 10. Both fighters feeling gas, but they're still swinging for the fences. This is what Tuff-N-Uff is all about. Isaiah Graham with a couple of big shots, and in the final second, Cole Jordan gets the takedown. That could be the deciding factor.
Earned a standing ovation from Dana White. I don't think that takedown got in before the bell officially rang. I'm curious to see how the judges are going to score it, because Graham landed some really big shots right there at the end. I don't know how they're going to score this. I would give it to Graham, but, I mean, can we just give him a 10-10 round?
I mean, that was a lot of back and forth. That was a lot of damage inflicted on both sides. That was a great fight.
Absolutely. When you get the president of the UFC to stand up and clap for you after a fight, you know you did your job.
Here you go. Some of that action from round number 3. Once again, catching that kick and countering, but Jordan staying right there in the pocket and firing back. And look at that, Graham, once again, just hunkering down, landing big shots, and did that get in before the bell? I guess we'll have to see how the judges scored it. It was really close. Was the takedown initialized before the bell rang? Did he complete the takedown before the bell rang? We have an official decision. Justin Bernard is in the cage right now. They're calling over both fighters. Very, very close one. Excited to see how this ends up. Either way, a spectacular fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a 3-round war, we have your winner by split decision, Isaiah Graham. Let's hear it for Cole, the Animal Jordan, for putting on a show tonight, celebrating his birthday in devastating style.
Could have gone either way.
Yeah, that was a great fight. I mean, Isaiah Graham, standing there in the ring right now, victorious. But like you said, it could have gone either way.
Absolutely.
I mean, just an awesome fight, back and forth. Isaiah Graham really showed a spectacular chin. That's what impressed me most. He took some big shots, including some direct head kicks that he was barely able to block. He walked right through him, still continuing to throw punches. You see his team from Syndicate MMA congratulating him. What an awesome fight at 185 pounds.